Hello.
Hello, my name is Jacob Thompson. I'm your occupational therapist. Do you mind confirming with me who you are?
I am Martha Smithers.
Martha, perfect. And do you mind telling me your date of birth, Martha?
It is March 15th, 1962.
1962. You got it. All right, Martha. And do you know why I'm here or who I am?
I don't.
No? Okay. So I'm your occupational therapist. What I do is I help you re-engage in activities you may have trouble with or find meaningful in your life, okay? And we're here to just kind of evaluate just your past medical history and how that incorporates into like your day-to-day activities, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you some questions, just kind of figure out some things about you. So do you mind telling me what time it is, Martha?
It's 1:45.
Perfect. And do you know where you are?
Clarkson Hospital.
Clarkson Hospital. Perfect. And do you know why you're here?
I think I came down with pneumonia.
Yep, that's correct. All right, Martha, and a couple more questions to get started. What's your dominant hand?
That would be my right.
Your right hand. And are you feeling any pain today on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being no pain and 10 being extreme pain?
A little bit of pain.
Okay. And what would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10? Or 0 to 10, excuse me.
Right now, maybe a 2.
A 2? And where are you feeling that pain?
Oh, you know, in my chest.
Your chest?
Yes.
Just kind of primarily in the chest or all over?
Just this area right here in the chest.
Sure. And do you wear glasses or have any contacts in?
I do not.
Do not. Okay. So Martha, I see you're here for pneumonia and you have past history of COPD, congestive heart failure. You're an active smoker. So with that said, I'm just going to ask you some more questions about your past, okay? So
Okay.
prior to coming here, were you independent with your day-to-day activities?
I was.
You were?
I was.
Okay. And did you live with anybody or did you live alone?
I live with my son.
Okay. Just your son?
Yeah, just my son.
Okay. And does he live in the house with you at all times or does he live nearby?
He lives in the house with me.
Okay. And do you have any friends that come over often, or you primarily just keep to yourself and to your son?
Not too much. Not
Okay.
too much.
And bring it back to the house. Do you mind kind of explaining your house to me? Is it a 1-story or a 2-story?
Well, it's a townhouse.
Townhouse, okay.
2-story.
2 stories.
But I don't go on the second story.
Okay. And is there any stairs getting up into the front door, maybe going out a back door or basement or anything?
No.
Okay. And you said you primarily stay on the first floor. Does that mean like your bedroom and bathroom are on the first floor and kitchen?
Yeah, all of it. I only need to be on the first floor.
Okay. Got it.
My son's on the second floor, but I don't go up there.
Sure. So, in regards to like your bedroom and bathroom, are there any like assistive devices such as this hand railing in maybe the shower or near the bedroom, maybe a cane or walker you can get around?
I didn't need any of that.
None? Okay, got it. And do you mind describing a typical day in life around your house? Do you do any cooking, any cleaning, maybe laundry, take care of any pets?
No pets. I did do some cleaning
Okay.
and some. I did the chores, so I did made some food and.
Do more cooking?
Yeah, I did all that myself.
You said you did chores. What type of chores? Do
You know,
mind?
just laundry,
Laundry, sure.
putting the clothes away.
Sure.
You know, I even do my son's laundry sometimes.
Okay.
That lazy bum.
Okay.
But Yeah. Right now though, I feel so tired all the time. I don't know if I could do that.
And do you mind explaining kind of like what activities maybe make you tired?
Doing a lot of anything where I have to stand up for too
Sure.
long. I just can't do it.
Okay. And before you leave today, is there a specific place you would be going to? Like maybe you going back to your house, or
Yeah, I want to go back to my
you wanna go back
house.
home? Okay.
My son will take care of me.
Oh, it takes care of you. Okay.
I'm sure he will.
Does he have any specific responsibilities he does for you?
Not before.
Okay. So we're talking about you leaving back to your home. Are there any specific goals you had in mind before you wanted to get back?
I would like to be able to stand for more than, 2 or 3 minutes before having to sit down.
Sure. Any other goals? Any other activity goals as doing something specific?
Just,
Or just the standing?
standing to do the dishes and loading the dishwasher and loading the dryer and the laundry.
Got it. Okay. So before we move on with kind of the evaluation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a functional activity. So before we get to that, I'm going to kind of educate you on what I'm going to be asking you later. So what it's called is the Modified Borg Scale. It tests how hard you feel you're working on a scale of 0 to 10 after the activity. So what I'm going to do is after we complete this activity, you're going to choose one of these ratings and I'm going to write it down, okay? You understand that?
Okay, so it's very easy.
Yeah.
Very, very, very hard.
So yeah, after
That's a lot of varies.
That is a lot of varies. That's like very, very hard indeed. Okay. Before we do that, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take some vitals before we do any of those activities, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna take your blood pressure. So you mind placing, rolling up your left sleeve. Thank you. Is it okay if I take it in your left arm?
That's fine.
Okay. Check with you. You don't have any pain or problems right there?
No.
Sure. Do you mind lifting it up? I'm gonna slide that through. Hold it up. Pull that tight. Does it feel tight but not too tight?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right. Okay. Place this underneath. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to pump this up. And release it slowly. Okay. So what I got from that was 146 over 83. That's normal because you did have a history of hypertension. Okay. Your arm still feeling all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the normal for patients is usually 120 over 80. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, so you mind placing your index finger out of your left hand. So this is going to check your heart rate, which is typically between 60 to 100, and your oxygen saturation, which checks how much oxygen you have in your blood. Typically you see about 99 to 100 is kind of the health. Okay. So we got a 67 for the heart rate, and then a 97 for the oxygen saturation. Okay, finish up your vitals. Okay, so I want to check your heart rate and your breathing rate, okay? So do you mind sticking out your left hand for me?
Okay.
I'm gonna check this real quick. I got a timer. Just gonna do it for 15 seconds, okay?
Today.
Yeah, I think so because we're just looking at it, so I'm gonna do vitals.
Okay. I thought, did you already do it or no? No, you didn't. Okay.
Well, I did,
You did.
but then also.
Oh, the breast, yeah.
So I'm just looking briefly, there's not. And
Okay.
then I was gonna do-
So I got about 78 right there, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna check your breathing rate, okay? So just breathe normally. I'm just gonna watch your stomach, okay?
I think I'm fine. This would get to pass.
Yep.
So then. I'm just really, what would be easiest for you? Because if I get you to dress, I can have you cut something
Okay.
down, but I would.
So I got about 20
I'm just thinking.
breaths per minute, so it's a little high, but you have COPD, so that's what we're expecting, okay? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start that functional activity I mentioned. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna have you sit up, use this bar if you need to. Also, I notice you have a nasal cannula, so just make sure you always keep that in one of your hands so you don't trip over it, okay? I'm gonna move this out of the way. Move myself out of the way. Again, use that bar. Do you usually get up independently at your house, or does your son help you out?
I usually get up
You usually get up
by myself.
Sure thing. Let me know if you need any help. I'll be standing next to you. Okay. Still feeling all right? Breathing's
Yeah.
okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you get up. We're just gonna walk to the end of the hallway and back, all right? That's all right with you. We can always stop it short if you're feeling a little tired, okay?
Okay.
Just make sure you have that nasal cannula. It's not wrapped around your leg. Again, keep it in your outside arm so you don't trip over it or anybody else trip over it, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and get up for me. I'll be standing close by to help you out. Okay? All right. Still okay?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and follow me down the hallway. Perfect. How's your day going so far?
It's fine.
It's fine. All right. So we're almost at the end of the hall. You want to turn around for me? Perfect. And let's head on back. Doing all right?
Just a little.
And remember I told you about the modified Borg scale? Remember on a scale of 0 through 10?
Yeah.
So how hard do you feel like you're working right now?
What are the numbers?
So 0 was like at rest when you were just laying down. 10 is very, very hard. And then 4 is somewhat hard. How would you rate your breathing per se?
It's, I would say, in between moderate and somewhat hard.
Moderate and somewhat hard. Okay, you want to pick like an exact number?
Probably just moderate.
Moderate, okay.
Too much longer, it's gonna be somewhat hard.
Sure. Okay, so want to go ahead and take a seat for me. Still feeling all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and lay down for me. You feeling okay? I'm just going to take your vitals one more time, all right? Again, you want to stick out your finger for me? And it looks like it reads 97, and then your heart rate increased a little bit to around 82, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna take your blood pressure one more time. And for the sake of time, we're gonna say that we did that already. Okay, so your blood pressure is taken. We got about 150 over 85, which is kind of expected, okay? So before we move any further, I just kind of want to give you a handout. So it's all of the precautions for COPD and congestive heart failure, okay? So with your tubing that you have, just again, watch out for fall risk, whether it's you or your son, just always have an eye on it. And then for congestive heart failure, just watch out for if you're feeling any chest pain, shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness, lightheadedness, or excessive fatigue that's out of the normal range, okay? And for COPD, hot, humid air, something you should watch out. Extremes of temperature, which is living in Potsdam, it's kind of hard to get out of the cold. Just try to do your best to stay warm. Noxious fumes, specifically cleaning products, is something that we see pretty common, okay?
Okay.
Pollutions, and then stagnant air. All right. Okay, Martha, so we're just kind of wrapping up the session here before we say our goodbyes. So I did notice you were having some trouble breathing when we were doing the functional activity and when we were getting up. We kind of want you to keep an eye on that, okay? That's something that we're definitely going to try to improve on while we're here.
Do you think it could be a problem?
I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think that's something we're going to work on and kind of progress, getting better breathing, keeping standing for a longer time, which kind of transitions into the goals that we were working on. So you did state that you would like to stand for around 2 to 3 minutes. I think that's something that we could definitely work on and improve on. I would say that's a good short-term goal to work on while we're here. Okay.
Okay.
And then another short-term goal I'd like to work on is being able to meal prep for 5 minutes. So again, kind of expanding that time from 2 to 3 minutes, but working on an activity that you would typically probably do every day. Is that something that sounds
It
good to you?
depends. Is it frozen pizza or lasagna?
I mean, it's up to you. Whatever your favorite is, either pizza or lasagna, whatever kind of takes that 5-minute range. Okay. So these are going to be done in our acute care setting. Okay.
You're cute.
Yeah, acute care.
Cute?
It's
Cute.
acute. It's typically you're only going to be here for like 3 to 5 days. Okay. It's not like a long-term stay. Okay. And we're only going to be doing typically 20 to 30-minute treatment sessions. Does that sound okay to you? Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay, Martha. So, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Is there any more questions you have for me today before we conduct this?
Am I still allowed to smoke?
I did notice you had a smoking habit. Do you have like a certain amount of packs of cigarettes or a certain amount of cigarettes you smoke a day?
Usually like one pack a day.
1 pack a day. Do you think that's something maybe you could tone down a little because you do have COPD? It might affect your COPD condition.
Well, that'd be mighty hard for me to do.
Okay. Do you know any like alternatives? You know they have like nicotine patches and nicotine gum. That may be something you could reduce, eventually maybe secede from your life, or is that?
You sound just like my doctor.
Yeah, I know. That's a bad habit, but it's something we want you to work on. Is that doable?
I'm sure,
in the near future, perhaps?
Possibly.
Okay. Well, Martha, on that note, I'll be seeing you this afternoon for our intervention treatments. Any more questions or anything before we conclude this?
No.
Okay, Martha. I'd like to thank you for your time today.
Thank
Been a
you.
great patient. All right, thank you. I'll see you later.
See you later.